Chef Anslin.
It's
Bushala Akib.
My name is Anslin, Chef Anslin,
Bushala Akib.
and I'm from Imo State.
Ogun State.
I was born here in Lagos. I grew up here in Lagos.
I'm a chef here in Nigeria. I studied here at PMK Culinary Arts School.
So a chef is somebody who is responsible of the everyday running of a kitchen, who heads a kitchen.
Culinary is just a professional cooking term used to describe cooking. That's why they would say a chef and a cook are not the same. But you cannot be a chef without being a cook.
Being a chef is, for me, it's better than any other profession. It's the best profession anybody can choose to do or go into. It's something I wanted to be, I had passion for, and then I'm ready to give anything to achieve a greater height than being a chef. I started cooking when I was 6 years old. For everything that happens in a man's life, some difficult challenges leads you into a better life. I grew up in a family where my mom was ill, as at that time we were quite young, and we couldn't. She couldn't get into the kitchen. So practically, I ended up in the kitchen because I had sisters who were never interested in going to the kitchen. Professionally, I've been cooking for 12 years as a professional chef. One of the things that led into going into cooking, I don't want to say unemployment was one, because I actually got a job in the kitchen. At the very first time I applied for a job, I was offered a restaurant job to work in a restaurant as a waiter. As a matter of fact, there was no more opening as at that time my application came in. So they threw a question back to me if I would be interested in working in a kitchen. And then of course I said yes. And then I took the job. It was hard. Yeah, it was hard. But I could fit in because I know what the kitchen is. I have huge interest in what the kitchen is, and then I loved it. So I didn't give up. I took the opportunity, and then I started learning. Gradually, because as at the time I was cooking in my house, it was just putting things together and having a very good food, stuff like rice and beans and plantain and other stuff. But this has to do with professional cooking. So for me, going into the industry wasn't just because of food, unemployment alone. It was because I had a prior passion for.
Food is everything to me. It has always been. I just have a crazy passion for food, and it was my motivation. Always has been, always will be.
When I got into the previous job I was with, I got into the setting, and then I found out that it was a nice place to be. So I did search around if I could go to any culinary school to acquire more knowledge, to advance in whatever I will learn from the people I'll be working with, and then if I could get other certification to back up whatever I was doing. Then I found out there was none. Because truly speaking, when I got into the culinary industry as a hotelier and working in a hotel chef, I had no papers to back up what I was doing. So I had to go back to school to learn culinary. we're not where we are right now because we had fun or because we had people who invested their money into it. It's a business that was actually grown from the scratch. The honest truth is the CMK currently we worth more than 20 million. We worth more than 20 million. But when we started CMK, what we had was about 75,000 naira. So which was money that we got from, if you work in a company, you're likely to do what we call, monthly contribution and stuff like that. So that was how it all started. And then we started contributing money. And then my own portion of the money was what I used in buying my first gas stove. Gradually like that, I started buying things. Structure which we're trying to build is a structure that can run itself. As a great entrepreneur, you must always be looking towards a structure that can run itself. Because one of the disadvantages of an entrepreneurship is that the exit of the owner can bring a collapse to the business. Because when business is built just on the owner, it goes that way. But when you build or create a structure that runs itself as a business entity, with and without you, business runs.
This one, I want shredded. Shredded is again, we don't call water inside the ocean because it's wet. Like that.
I'm an instructor at CMK Culinary School, whereby we take people how to become an international chef.
I'm presently the head chef of my own culinary outfit here in Nigeria.
I'm thinking of going into hotel management and hospitality. So, and when we talk about culinary, hospitality comes in.
We've had different challenges trying to raise funds. We weren't here before, but where we used to be before, when we had a challenge, we had the fire accident, and then we said it was time for us to move. We needed money to move. We needed money to get a better place, like where we are right now. So it was quite challenging for us because we did not have enough money to do that. For 6 months, I slept in the kitchen without anybody knowing about it. I would always come in quite early in the morning from my regular job and then take a bath, get ready for class. But nobody knows I've actually been sleeping in the kitchen. But I have to do that because of passion. I had to do that because I had hope, and then I had a plan. I had a vision that was actually pursued. We can say so far so good. Since the inception of the school, which is we're in our 4th year, we've trained over 300 people. One danger for young chefs is once you get into the kitchen, be rest assured that you'll cut through your hand, your finger with a knife, oil spill, sharp objects dropping in your leg. So some people get into the kitchen for the very first time, do not know how to use the knife, so you're likely to encounter that as an accident in the kitchen. Fire is another thing. For some people who do not understand how to do flambe, we'll call it flambe, where you have to cook and then fire comes and what you're cooking. For some young chefs, when they try that, they throw both the pan and then the food away, and then that can generate into a bigger fire.
Any water that talks is likely to be hot. And then sometimes you can do flambe, which I will show you that you can have the assembly where you put fire comes on the food. When I was growing up, when fire comes on the food, we shout, we run out. Hey, fire, it's not more house. If there's some neighbors you live with, they have to fry red oil all the time. Red oil. And then when they're frying, remember it has this very strong smoke that can choke somebody. And then after a while, if by mistake you put onion, which is water, and heat, it's likely to ignite fire. And then once that happens, you run out.
One of the advice I have to give to anybody who wants to do what I'm doing right now is you must be ready to sacrifice. Sacrifice your sleep, sacrifice your friends, sacrifice your family, sacrifice your life. And then be ready to work, be ready to learn. Because you must learn. Don't be interested in money making. Don't be interested in getting to my current position. Be interested in finding an opportunity where you can work, where you can give your services free of charge and learn. because learning is an everyday thing in the kitchen.
Lettuce and tomato. So first of all, let's wash our vegetables. Then
Coming down from my place down to the school, it's not easy. But when we talk of transportation, we know how transportation is in Nigeria. So, but I can't say it's a challenge because I have passion for that thing. So I just have to do it.
The economy is not encouraging, which everybody knows in the country. As a matter of fact, I have more of disadvantage than advantage of the economy than us. But the only thing that's kept us going is because our mind is already made up, whether good or bad. I mean, we have a lot of waste. We spend our budget. Every month we exceed our budget because of no power supply. No power supply to maintain things. No power supply to store items. No power supply to refrigerate unused. We've helped in reducing unemployment one way or the other, making people understand that they can become self-employed, like creating their own business. Food business is something that you can't get it wrong. Everybody will eat. Poor will eat. The rich will eat. People lame, blind, sick. Everybody will eat. One way or the other, money goes out to purchase food. And then we are the finishing point of it. We make the food, so they have to come buy the food from us. So food business is something that you can't miss.
Giving people employment these days. Because once you have like a restaurant or a cooking school, or you have the cooking school would actually have students which will go out there to have restaurants and employ people, or go out there to make other schools and make people self-employed. It reduces the employment rate in Nigeria.
Hospitality industry has taken a big step far higher than many other industries because it's a lucrative job where we can establish either a little amount of money, a little capital or at large capital. And as a result of this, it has given employment to some youth that even if you get to the hotel industry now, you will see some people that study other professionals that are inside the industry. The industry is able to accommodate various categories of professions that help to add more to the economy.
It has given people power to be their own bosses. I run my own culinary outfit. I'm my own boss. You know, it gives me room to create employment and also teach people how to master a particular skill.
everybody you see here, we actually quit our jobs for culinary so that you can see and say, oh, if these guys can make it, you can as well make it.
It was not an easy decision, but for every great entrepreneur you see today has gone through something and then has forfeited something. And then looking at the school in the next 5 years, we already have a plan. We already have a property we're actually trying to work on to see how we can get students from West Africa and then in other neighboring countries to come in and learn. So our plan is to have a property that can accommodate students, a hostel facility, a restaurant, a cafeteria, and then a kitchen, a school where people, you live in the school. So it makes learning easy and easier for everybody to access. For people who stay very far, who cannot afford to either come from their country, because we have people making inquiry about the school from other West African countries. Like I have chose to see Nigeria become a great nation through culinary. So you can smell it. And then when you put this together, so when we say CMK, you say yes chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. My Nigeria, my platform.
My Nigerian, my platform.
My Nigeria, my platform.
My Nigeria,